How you doing out there, sneaker world? This is your boy Sneaker Blue, hitting you up with another episode of Sneaker Therapy. Today I'm bringing you the LeBron 12 EXT Cork, and I'm do a comparison with the LeBron 10 EXT Cork. The LeBron 12 EXT Cork is a shoe that I wanted when I saw the pictures. Then when I went to the store, the day they came out and put them in hand, I wanted them even more so because they look better in person. It's not always the case with most sneakers. Well, I ain't gonna say most, but with some sneakers. But this is a pair that I liked in hand. I liked the way they felt. They felt premium. They felt good. Worth $250? Maybe not, but I can't really argue with that. To me, they were $250, but I can see why some people might say they overpriced. The LeBron 10, I would say the same thing. They had a whole lot more hype surrounding this particular shoe due to the fact LeBron won a championship that year in this model. And also they had a lot of detail signifying that he won his championship, like on inside right here they have they have LeBron James on this one. On the other one they have they say world champion. Yeah, on that one, world champion. Also, I like the way that they did the leather insole, and just overall just a premium shoe. I would say that even though I like this, the way the 10 was put together, not because of hype or not because of limited availability, I like them. I just like it's a cleaner overall looking shoe. But the LeBron 12 to me is not a distant second. It's right behind it. I know a lot of people probably won't agree with me due to the fact because the shoe wasn't limited, it wasn't hyped, and also he didn't win a championship in it. So, you know, but I'm the kind of person I buy what I like. I don't care about hype or how limited the shoe is or who buying what. I go out there and buy what I want to buy. At the end of the day, I think this 12 was put together better than this 10. Because if you look at the 10, you have, it's really cut thin, the cork material. And as you can see, it's fused. Right here on this part is fused with leather. But the rest of it is kind of fused with hyperfused material with a cork overlay. On this one, it's kind of like more of a material it's fused with, and it's cut thicker. As you can see, it's a thicker cut on the cork. I think that's due to the fact a lot of folks complain about the cork on this one, and I don't think it was really just because mine held up pretty well. But I think the people that complain for the most part wore their shoes a little bit too much. And a cork shoe, you don't give it too much wear. It's almost really, probably was more like a showpiece, but you could wear them, you know, once in a blue moon when you had people, you know, going to the sneaker conventions or going to school. And by being a limited shoe with hype around it, they just couldn't pass it the chance of the wears or going to the mall. Like, look at me, I got the corks on, and before you know it, they started cracking on them. Some people even call themselves hooping in them because they just want to be seen. They look at me, flamboyant stuff. And if you hooping in a damn cork shoe, you deserve whatever you get. The shoe was pricey by itself. Resale wise, it was extremely pricey. So I mean, you should take care of your investment, because some of these shoes are investments that you can sell at a later date once you done got your use out of them. If you don't want to keep them, if you want to let somebody else enjoy them, and you can either get your money back or even then something for a lot of these shoes. So to sit up there and just run through them and wreck them, hey, you know, and don't get me wrong, some shoes, the shoes are made to wear and get dirty, but certain shoes you just don't do that with. It don't make no sense to sit up there and wreck and run through certain shoes or have you. You know, you take your shoes, you clean them, what have you, you put them up, and they're available to wear again later at a later date. But to each his own. I'm not about to sit there and preach on how you take care of your shoe. But I'm gonna go over some of the aspects of the LeBron 12. You got your posit wing on the side with your suede covering it like they did on most of the EXT models. You have your cork upper. Yeah, on the tongue, you have your all cork tongue, with your LeBron logo burnt into the cork material with the 12 dots. On the tongue, you have, like all 12, you have something that's based on the theme of the shoe. I think this has something to do with champagne or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm just taking a stab at it, to guess at it. If you know the real answer behind it, if that's not it, let me know in the comments. You got your leather, soft leather collar, what have you, and tongue. On the midsole, you have your bandana print on the midsole. You have your fly wire right here, your dynamic fly wire for support. On the midsole, you have your polyurethane rubber on the midsole. You have your gold swoosh that's beaming. You have on the rear of the shoe, you have your LeBron logo burnt on the back. You have your King's Court on the pull tab and LeBron's signature. On the medial side, you have pretty much the same thing, cork upper. You have your Nike swoosh burnt in the front on the forefoot on the toe box. You have your gold dubre right there, what have you, on the laces. You have your rope laces with your gold foil material on the tips, which is it's not metal, it's like a gold foil material around the tips. You have your metal eyelets right there, gold metal eyelets. On the bottom, you have translucent type translucent type sole that's got a gum appearance to it, but it's not gum. It's translucent with like a gum underlay under the rubber that gives that effect. You have your LeBron, you have your hex zoom pods or what have you at the bottom. You have your big zoom bag in the back, and I say that's about it of the shoe. Again, like I said, I like the LeBron 10 look overall better, but I say the LeBron 12 is not too far behind it. Like I said, I was happy I was able to get up with no hype, go pick him up and bring him home and just be done with it, not making phone calls or this and this. So that was a good feeling. It's been that way for a little while now with the shoe game, for a lot of releases, Jordans, and you know. But at the end of the day, it's kind of going back to the old days with these releases, and I'm kind of happy about that. If you got the money, you can go out there and buy it. It's nothing. That's a good feeling. Not striking out, and you got the money. But that's about it. I don't need to do a review on new 10 because they got 1 million reviews, and if you're looking at this video 9 times out of 10, you look at the review on these 10s. Well, some of y'all might be new, but it's not much different than the LeBron 12. You know, you have your leather around the collar, tongue. On this one, you have a leather insole with his name at the bottom and champion on the other one. Trying to focus for y'all. You have your bag going all the way through the shoe. You have a jewel side panel on the side. You have your burnt swoosh. You have your ventilated cork upper. You have your gold eyelets, your rope laces. You have your dynamic fly wire. You have traction at the bottom, crisscross traction with your LeBron logo at the bottom. Medial side, pretty much the same thing. You got your LeBron lion right there burnt into the cork. And on the forefoot, the same thing, the forefoot Nike swoosh burnt in the front. You have your LeBron logo on the tongue with your LeBron, with your tongue, all leather tongue or what have you. So that's about it on this one, but I just did that for the new people. But anyway, this has been another episode of Sneaker Therapy. Thank you for watching. Please rate, subscribe my videos, give me some critique, let me know what I can do better. Just getting started with this, so again, just let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to accommodate you. And again, this has been an episode of Sneaker Therapy. Thank y'all for watching.